All right, so what are we in, Roger?
2017 Corvette Grand Sport Convertible.
And we have to say it now because it's going to get noisy.
Yes, it is.
So, we've driven many Corvettes over the years.
Yes, we
and
have.
I think, and let's get the obvious, usual stuff out of the way so we don't keep repeating ourselves. Phenomenal value, great car, good for Chevrolet. Frankly, they should be selling these by the hundreds of thousands, not the tens of thousands. They are fantastic cars.
Yes.
Especially for the price. But this year, maybe an interesting moment, because this may be the last front-engine Corvette.
Yes.
Not next year, it'll be 2018 or 19.
Right. No, this is the last generation.
So here's my question to you. Do you think that the next generation will have both a mid-engine and a front-engine? In other words, will they have a separate mid-engine car stand all by itself?
Oh, so your theory here is that they're still going to retain a front-engine Corvette.
Yes, and that the mid-engine Corvette is actually going to become the Ford GT fighter. See?
And up and
you learned it here first, folks. Even though you no longer can hear me from the wind noise, God, I love these cars.
That's an interesting theory, Charles, and I think you might be onto something.
Thank you. So what are your thoughts on the Corvette lifestyle, Roger? What are your thoughts about Corvette people? Do you still have disdain for them?
I've never had disdain for Corvette.
Do you still
people.
dislike them?
I love Corvettes, and I love Corvette people. Let me go on the record saying that, unlike my old friend here, with emphasis on old, who stereotypes everyone, I believe that Corvette people are special. No, here's the thing. The new Corvette...
You said it with a straight face. I was very impressed. Considering that you're worried that they're going to come beat you up. Or that the Italian mobsters are going to put you in a trunk and take you to cement shoes at the bottom of the river.
I've driven a lot of Corvettes over the years, and I've been both hot and cold on Corvettes, depending on which generation, which model. The latest Corvette, the C7 Corvette, to me is phenomenal.
Oh.
In every, we've driven base models with nothing on them, all the way up to the Z06, and this one right in the middle, which I like the previous Grand Sport a lot, so I'm thinking that this one's going to be...
You know what's amazing?
Really good.
The brakes are so good.
The price is so good.
The brakes are so good. The price, we'll find out in a bit.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing, what are you guessing for price? Let's guess.
This one?
Yeah, okay, so it's a Grand Sport.
85.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably about right.
It's a hell of a lot of car.
Well, here's the thing. The wonderful thing about Corvettes, screw the Europeans. We'll take you. What do you want to do? You want to race on a road course? We'll take you on. You want to drag? We'll take you on. You want to be exotic? They're using our freaking suspension at this point. The Magna Ride thing.
Yes.
Which was these guys, which was GM. So, the only place that they have a little bit of an advantage, as Roger fondles the interior, is in the interior.
So here's the thing, though. I'm looking at this one with all the Alcantara and the contrasting stitching and the carbon fiber. It's really nice. This doesn't feel like a cheap interior, does it?
No, it's not cheap, but I think it's busy. It's very American to me.
It is busy, but
yeah, there's a lot. It's trying to be sort of glitzy.
I don't dislike it, especially on the passenger side here. There's nothing going on.
Well, see, that's not glitzy. This is glitzy.
Yeah,
that's not good.
You got a lot, but it's a cockpit. It's designed to have information, and I love their head-up display.
This
really
head-up display. Head-ups?
Head up, not heads up. Head up.
But how about if you have multiples, head-ups display?
Well, if the passenger had one too, you have two. Yes, you'd have head-ups.
Head-ups display.
Point is,
no, they do a head-up display really well. That's an excellent.
Yes. So here's the other thing. The car, forget the performance, forget the value. I think they look stunning. And you do too.
Yeah.
I mean, this car was coming up on us when we were driving up yesterday morning, and it was coming up behind us, looking in the rear mirror. I'm like, damn, car. The design's been out for how many years now, and it still looks awesome.
Is this 4th year?
Something.
Yeah.
Love it.
I do love it too. I do love it too.
So this is the first Corvette in this generation that I really want one. You know, the other ones I've said, yeah, it'd be cool, whatever, but there was compromises. No more compromise with the Corvette.
what's amazing to me is how often we say when we get into a car and we're discussing price, yeah, we can do all this, yeah, but would you get this or a Corvette? How many times do you say that? Because the Corvette price point is so good.
Yes.
And you got, so it's a comparable car to so much.
So what's the compromise when you buy a Corvette? Besides the obvious fact that it's only a two-seater, but assuming you want a two-seater, what are the things that are a compromise to keep people from buying a Corvette?
There are a couple of things. Well, let me ask you this. Let me define the question just a little bit more. Are you saying at that price? What's the compromise?
Well, no. Say you're looking for a two-seat sports car. Why do people buy something other than a Corvette?
Well, you'd pay up more for image. Number one.
Okay, so you're saying it's an image problem.
No, but it's not, because if you only have this money, if you have exactly $90,000.
If you got 75 grand and you buy a Porsche Cayman instead of a Corvette, why do you do that? Unless you're a Porsche fanboy.
Well, which most Porsche owners are.
Or you buy a BMW.
This will walk rings around a.
Or you buy an M3 over this.
Again, this will walk rings around all day long.
Right?
Yeah. Well, M3, you have a back seat.
It's sort of not usable. M4.
And here's the other issue. It's image also, not just in terms of the remnants of the Guido stuff.
That's the problem.
No, it's not just that. It's also image of when you drive to your office.
What do you mean?
If you drive an M3 to your office and park in the parking lot, people, non-car people, aren't necessarily going to know you have a fast car. Oh, he drives a BMW, it's a nice car, but they don't know it's not.
Got it.
You drive this
screams performance.
This is just a sports car.
Yes.
And so you drive it, and people go, oh, he's just one of those sports car guys, oh, you know, that sort of thing. It's more difficult to drive this to the office. But, let me just say it again, every single time I drive a Corvette, I love the car. For the money, you can't beat it. It's really that simple.